took me so long to just get it done. But we are here. And we are going to call this Ray Chat's live show. And if you are new to my page, if you are returning, if you see me this scrolling by, Ray Chats, this live show is basically going to be where we can come together and we can chat about all things celebrity gossip, trending topics, anything that's going on in the news. And, we just going to come together to chat. And if you are new to my page, just to tell you a little bit about myself. So my name is Ray. Yes, it's me, Ray. And I am someone who's so passionate about chopping, talking, and using this big mouth of mine. And I created Ray Chats to just share my little 1-2 and my take on different topics that's trending online. I started all of these pages on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube a long time ago, and I am just trying to push myself to post consistently while working a full-time job and being a mom. So I am here. It's 10 o'clock at night. My baby's in bed, and we have some things to chat about. So the way this is going to work is what we're going to do during the live show is I'm going to have a list of trending topics, different things that's going on online, and we're just going to chat about it. We're going to talk about celebrity news. We're going to also talk about real-ish that's going on in the world. And, make sure y'all are chiming in the chat so that we can talk together, because I don't want to talk to myself, even though I could talk to myself all day long. But make sure y'all chime in the chat. Okay, the first thing, I don't know, do y'all want to start with good news, ratchet news, or just, I'm not going to start with bad news. I don't want to start with bad news. Let's talk about good news. First of all, there's this show on YouTube. It's called Tiny Desk. And if you have never heard of Tiny Desk, then you need to search on YouTube right now for Tiny Desk. It is a show, it's a live performance where different artists is invited to this like office setup. They come with their live band, their background singers, and they literally do a live concert in the office. 71 years old. Wait, is she 71? I got my notes here. 71 years old. The legend, the R&B diva. I don't even know if she's considered R&B. Chaka Khan was on Tiny Desk. And if you want to watch a show while you at work tomorrow, make sure you type it in so you can see it. She was on Tiny Desk, and let's first talk about how Mother was looking. First of all, she looked good. Hair looked good, face looked good, body looked good, 71 years old. She had her band, she had her background singers, and the mic was on. Is my mic on? Because her mic was on. One thing I can say about this performance that I truly enjoyed is Chaka Khan, like she is literally timeless. She sounds just like the record. She looks healthy, because I don't know if y'all remember when she did her versus battle. I was a little concerned because she wasn't really singing. She was kind of like, I don't know if she was drunk or what, but I was really concerned about Chaka Khan at the versus battle. But after watching her Tiny Desk performance, I was like, Mother, she ain't missed. So I just wanted to start the show off with some good news. And I want y'all to, if you love good music like I do, go on YouTube, type in Tiny Desk, and look up my girl, Chaka Khan, because she is telling these youngins that's making this, I don't know what type of music they're making today, but she's showing them what good music is. And I loved it. I watched it. I'm gonna play it tomorrow in the background while I'm working because it was so good. She was like, "Ain't nobody," and she had the crowd singing, and it sounded like it was so packed in there. So yeah, that's a good way to start the show off. Is to talk about my our queen Shaka Khan. She is putting these youngins to shame because she looked good and she sounded good, and y'all need to go look it up so y'all can watch it. Okay, moving on. Next thing on the list, Nicki Minaj. So I posted about this yesterday. And the Barbs, I'm telling y'all right now, don't come in my comments acting crazy. Barbs, relax. Nicki Minaj, she posted yesterday, she tweeted on X. Do they still call it tweets? She posted on X. She said, yes, single. Is that what she wrote? She wrote, yes, single. So everybody, including me, was like, did she break up with homeboy? Or is she promoting a new song? You know, the entire internet went crazy. We all was wondering, what does this mean? Yes, single. What does that mean? I don't know. Then we see a video of Nicki in her lights real low, looked like she had a robe on, like she's relaxing at home in bed, and she sends a message to all moms. She's like, I'm talking to the moms. Let me see if I can find it and play it. Because the comments was like, is the girl on drugs? Or is she sleepy? What is it? Did y'all see that video? I'm gonna play it. Hold on. You probably won't be able to hear it. You won't be able to hear it, but she basically was sending a message to all moms, and it wasn't really about what she said. Hey, butterfly, my Ray Dolls is here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, it was a struggle for me to get here, but I am here, honey. So yeah, in this video that Nicki Minaj posted, she's like, to the mothers, we push them out. We see their happy faces. If no one hasn't told you, you are doing a good job. But it was just the way she was talking that she seemed really dazed out or on something. I don't know what it is, but the people are concerned. And when I say the people, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. When I say the people, I'm just referring to people in the comment section on Instagram on the Shade Room. The people on the internet are concerned about Nicki because she is tweeting these cryptic tweets. Now she's posting videos kind of like, not looking herself. And, she had that situation where they tried to arrest her. The show got canceled. It's like, Nicki, what is going on? And going back to what I was saying about Shaka Khan and like, being a legend in this game. And when you're a woman of a certain age, it's like you have to hold yourself to a higher standard, especially when you got these youngins. Like, not saying that they're looking up for her, like Megan, Sexy Red, Cardi, all of these young girls that came after her. The Barbs look at Nicki as like, so let's pray for my girl, Nicki Minaj, because I'm not sure what was going on with her in that video, but I'm a little concerned. Are y'all concerned? I don't know, but we gotta pray for Nicki. And if you haven't seen the video, mostly everything that I'm talking about today, you can go on to the Shade Room. You can go on to it's on site. All of the blogs that's on Instagram, and they have videos of all of the stuff that I'm talking about. Okay, moving along. Let's chat about something else. Gayle King got on live television and talked about her bestie, the Oprah Winfrey. And she basically said, Oprah is sick and she's in the hospital. But not only did she say that Oprah was sick, she went into detail about Oprah having some type of stomach bug, flu, or virus, and she's currently hospitalized and being treated for dehydration. Of course, everyone was concerned about Oprah once, her bestie, her sidekick, released this information to the news, and then her team put out a statement. Let's see if we can read the statement. It's not much of a statement, but they just basically said, she's sick and she's being treated for dehydration. But people are like, is this side effects of that Ozempic? It's not me. I didn't say it. It's the people. It's the people saying maybe it's the side effects of those weight loss drugs. Do y'all know anybody in real life that used Ozempic? I don't know. Because Oprah, she did like a long stint of promoting. They said she's at home and she's feeling better, according to CNN. But earlier they said she was hospitalized after a stomach virus, and it sent her to the emergency room. So I am reading on CNN.com. It says Oprah Winfrey is on the mend after a stomach virus sent the media mogul to the emergency room. This is the statement that was released by her team. Miss Winfrey is recovering following a stomach virus and received an IV due to dehydration at the recommendation of her doctor. This was from a representative from Winfrey's team. They told CNN in a statement. She told her best friend, Gayle King, in the video that she couldn't keep enough water down to help with the dehydration, so she had to check herself into the hospital and seek medical treatment. So, y'all, let's pray for Oprah because this is serious. She's up there in age, and stomach virus, that's no joke. So, y'all pray for our girl Oprah. And what else do I have on my list to talk about? So my plan with the live show is to, write down a list of topics of different things that I want to talk about. But if there's something that you, wait a minute, Butterfly, did you say you're not a fan of Oprah? Shade? I was reading some of the comments on that article about her being in the hospital, and a lot of people was like, we don't care, we don't mess with Oprah. And this is honestly like a shock to me because like I grew up on Oprah. Like I remember, being a young girl and, watching TV with my mom and, seeing this, lady that looked like one of my aunties on TV with the microphone doing her thing. And I'm like, ooh, I wish I could have my own TV show. Like, wow, I want to see her on TV. And she was literally like one of the only ones when it came to like women of color doing a thing. And I think we all probably started there with Oprah in terms of like supporting her because she was a trailblazer as it relates to, the TV world and, Color Purple and, everything that she did in the beginning of her career. And I think as time went on, just like many other celebrities, when they start to get to a point in their career where they are making a large amount of money, they start to, invest in this, invest in that, partner with this person, working with that, like it starts to drift them away from their original fame and the original reason they became famous. And I honestly think that that's what happened with Oprah. She started really associating herself in some circles, that we all probably was like, Weinstein, y'all know. Then when Auntie Monique came out with her statement about Oprah, Tyler Perry, it kind of raised a lot of eyebrows. Like, oh, is she really for the people? How could she do another sister like that? And I think that's when it really became kind of like mainstream for everyone to say about Oprah. Where in the beginning we all were. Let's admit, Butterfly. Come on, let's admit that in the beginning most Black households supported Oprah. The Oprah magazine, OWN network, the TV show, this, that, like she literally was everywhere. But where there's good, there's bad. I'm still a fan. But like you said, Butterfly, thank you for sharing that, honey. She said no, her head got too big. Fake news, Oprah, not sorry. Wow. Do y'all feel like how Butterfly feel about Oprah? Oprah's still considered auntie to me. Like, how you got that auntie, like the rich auntie where some people mess with her, but some people don't. Like, that's how it is with Oprah. I still mess with Oprah. That's still my girl. Just because like she did her big one, especially her story, what she went through growing up, and she made it. But when you make it, you still have to do right by your people. Anyway, moving on, let's talk about something that's more serious. And this is something that you all probably may not know. So rapper Gucci, he has a record label. The record label is called I guess 1017. It's a number. He had he has, excuse me, a few artists on his roster, on his record label, and unfortunately it was announced today that one of his female artists, her name is Enchanted. She's 26 years old, Houston based rapper, unfortunately passed away today. There were some people that were a part of her circle that were posting online, saying that she was in the hospital. She was not responsive. She was on life support, and after a few hours, the news came out that her family had to pull the plug. There are several reports online in regards to the reason for her death. I don't want to repeat anything that has not been confirmed by the family, out of respect. Like, literally, the girl is 26 and she just passed away today. Like, I really wish TMZ and like the Shade Room and some of them really chill when it comes to like doing that when somebody died. Like, can y'all wait at least a few days? But we just want to send some love and some prayers to her family. And the reason why I am bringing this here today and I wanted to talk about this is because I truly hate that this industry decides to make someone name trend when they die. She was trending today on X. She was trending today on Instagram. She was trending today on TikTok. Why is it that when these young people pass away, that's when we all want to talk about it? Because honestly, it's so unfortunate. I didn't hear about her until today. And I'm an R&B girl. I listen to R&B music. But I do know about a lot of rap artists because I read the blogs. I have never seen the blogs post her before. Please tell me if I'm wrong about this. We have to do better with uplifting new artists while they are still here. It happened with, like, look at Nipsey Hussle, God rest his soul. He got bigger once he was gone. It wasn't until after he was gone that he got huge. like award show huge. Mainstream, Tupac, Biggie, Aaliyah. These record labels make so much money off of these artists after they are gone. A lot of them sign deals that's tied to the streaming rights of their music, that's tied to the ownership of their stage names, that's tied to their image and likeness. When a lot of these artists passed away, unfortunately, the labels that they are signed to continuously make money off of them. And because a lot of these artists are so young and so hungry to make it, they may not have anything in place to say, you know, when I'm gone, yes, I give permission to my label to continue to promote me, but anything that's made off of my name, my likeness, my music can be sent to my family. That's one thing about Nipsey. He did that for his kids. But like, this girl is 26. I saw her songs posted all over the internet today. You know, songs that maybe because I'm living under a rock and I'm old as y'all see the gray. Maybe because I'm old and I just didn't know about her. But how much you want to bet her streams go up after today and tomorrow and moving forward? It's so unfortunate. RIP to this young lady, and you know, just sending some love and light her way to her family. So because this is the second artist that unfortunately passed away while signed to Gucci, the internet is doing what the internet always do. And they're basically like, Gucci, are you running Death Row Records? Like, what's going on with your people that they're either getting locked up or 6 feet under? Like, what's up? And y'all, why did they do that to him? Y'all know Miss Keisha Kayor, his wife, came out and put a statement. It was like, leave my husband alone. We support her. We are praying for the family. He has nothing to do with the death of this artist. Like, she called everybody out. I was like, yeah, she don't play when it comes to her husband. But it's true. And you know, a lot of young artists unfortunately pass away and, or get killed due to violence, drugs, and it's all things related to the type of music that they promote. So, we could talk about this forever, but it's just so unfortunate that another young life was lost. So yeah, I pray for them, and I would say stream her music. So, whoever's her beneficiary, her parents, or whoever she leaves behind can possibly benefit from what she got going on. Man, I really wanted to track how long. 23 minutes. Yeah, I kind of like intended to go live for at least an hour. We only been on live for 23 minutes. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Let me tell you, every night I watch a show on YouTube, Funky Doniva, and when I tell you he's my inspiration, like, he goes live every day on YouTube at 8 o'clock, and he do like basically what I'm doing. He talks about trending topics, he crack jokes, and he does a show for 1 hour. And when I'm watching it, the time goes by so fast, and I'm like, I could do that. I could do that. And like, here I am 23 minutes in, and I'm like, let me stop. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about we talked about Gayle King blasting Oprah. We talked about Gucci. We talked about Nicki Minaj. I don't know what's going on her. Okay. We haven't talked about Miss Christian Rock in a long time. Ever since Blueface, got arrested, they've been real quiet on the internet. No more fighting on the internet, no more trending online. Like, they honestly gave us a break. Who was really, trending and still online being ratchet was the grandma, Carlisa. Right now, she's promoting a little auntie show with Rick Ross' baby mom and Black China's mom, Tokyo Tony. So we haven't really heard from her son and Krishan, but yesterday we see a video of Krishan with the stroller walking into court to support her man, because y'all know she's sticking beside him with the baby. She's walking in. Next thing you know, it's a video of her being escorted out in handcuffs. She's in handcuffs, no baby to be seen or found. We don't know where the baby at. We see her go in with the baby, and then we see her come out being escorted by 2 officers. It's just so unfortunate again that we watched Krishan, start from being on the show that he had to, going viral, making music, pregnancy. Now she's a mom, and she's still supporting this bum. I'm gonna call him a bum. And now the baby has to deal with mom and dad both away for nonsense. The police said that they arrested her for warrants. The baby is allegedly with her friend. I think the same girl who was on live fighting with Blueface when he tried to take the baby from her. So I'm happy that baby boy is with someone who is considered safe and adult, hopefully that has the same mind and common sense and know how to take care of babies. But it's like, damn, Krishan, like you was doing good. She was staying low. She just was promoting that she was playing professional football, working with being a mom, and here she is being taken away in handcuffs. I want to know how y'all feel about that. Do y'all think she's gonna stay there and the baby's gonna be put into like the state custody? I hope not. And I'm looking at, like, of course, his mother went live, Carlisa. I'm looking at her on live, like, you going live? Why don't you go get your grandson? You're on live. Help your grandkids out. Be an adult. Like, whenever I see them all going viral, I just want to shake all of the adults involved. Like, who's the real grown up here? Yeah, let's pray for them. I don't know if y'all pray, but do something, because it's just so disgusting. It's like, man, that poor baby. Moving on. What I want to do for my live show is to have segments. So I would say the segment that we just finished would be celebrity gossip, celebrity news / what's trending online. The next segment of my show is going to be there's real-ish going on in the world. And in this segment, we're going to talk about, I don't want to say real news, because of course, celebrity news, they're real people like us, but we're going to talk about real stuff that's online. And please, y'all, if y'all see a story and y'all want me to discuss it on the show, send it to me. You can hit me in my DM. You can leave it in the comments, so that, I'm staying fresh on the content. But I want to talk about, I wish I could show y'all the video. Let me see. I want to talk about a video I saw online. It was a Michigan mom. She went to the news station because she obtained a video of her 14-year-old son being attacked by his high school coach. The video is a surveillance camera that's in the school. It's in the hallway. You see the coach chasing the 14-year-old boy. The boy is walking away. The coach is behind him. You can see in the video, of course, there's no audio. You can see in the video them having an exchange, and the coach, a grown man, takes what appears to be a t-shirt, and from behind, the 14-year-old has his back to this grown man who's a coach and supposed to be a mentor and a staff member at this high school. His back is to this adult. And this man takes a t-shirt and he wraps it around the 14-year-old boy's neck and chokes him with it. What? Thank God the school have cameras. This happened in June. Like, school is almost over. Whenever I see videos of teachers getting into altercations with students or staff, whether you are just a staff at a school, janitor, coach, lunch lady, crossing guard, whenever I see videos of adults that are clocked in and getting paid to do a job, having physical altercations with minors, it really makes me cringe. And I feel like I am a fair person. And whenever I hear about something, whether it's someone that I know in real life telling me a story, or if I'm reading a story, I try to always look at both sides of the situation. And now that I'm a mom, I do recognize that it takes a lot of patience to deal with children. It takes a lot of patience to deal with teenagers. And it takes a lot of self-control to, contain yourself and remain professional when you have a child that may have some behavior issues or not showing respect. It really takes some self-control to compose yourself. So the mom, she went to the news. She says she's trying to file charges. If you want to see the video, it's on Instagram. The page it's on site. It's very graphic. So if you're sensitive, you don't like to see that type of content, be prepared. Be prepared because it's graphic, but I'm gonna read the story. It says on June 4th, I don't know how to pronounce the name of that middle school. At a middle school in Michigan, this happened in Michigan, by the way, a now former teacher, because he was fired, choked a 14-year-old student with a t-shirt. The surveillance footage captured the incident, showing the employee approaching the student from behind, and the teen has been identified as Michael Moon. He was walking away from the employee, and he raised the shirt to the student's head and attempted to strangle him. The employee is no longer working at the school. I'm so happy that the young boy managed to break free. He's alive. The employee is he's no longer working at the school district, and the teen's parents are calling for charges against the coaches. And the school district has taken immediate action to let him go. So the employees at the school all agree that what he did was inappropriate. While I'm looking at the video, and I'm so happy that the boy continued to walk away. He never swung on the teacher in the video. He's literally walking away, and he's fighting to get the shirt off of his neck. When I hear stories like this, I'm so happy that we are living in a day and age where we have video of everything. Because imagine you coming home and you're like, Mom, my coach choked me with a t-shirt. It's like, who would believe you if there wasn't video? And especially if you're a child that's like always getting in trouble, it's like the principal probably gonna be like, is he lying again, or is he trying to get out of something? No, there is video of this man, and he looked young, choking the student. And I hope the mom sue the school district, and I hope she gets some money, and I hope that man is really, suffer some consequences, because if he did that to him, imagine what he's done before to other people. Like, this is serious. So that's my little story on what's going on in the real news. There's something else I wanted to talk about, and I got so emotional. I don't even know if I want to share it. There was this story. I just want to see what state it happened in. There was this story about this lady approaching um, a mom and her 3-year-old in the parking lot. And of course, she must be mentally ill or deranged or something. She approached this family in the parking lot and she basically attacked them both. And the attack was so bad with a weapon that she unalived the 3-year-old son. I'm going to pull up the story so I can read it for y'all. And I wonder if y'all heard of it. But the reason why I wanted to talk about this story today is because there is video of her in court. And the lady was looking into the camera and laughing and smiling. People are crazy. There are some crazy people in this world. Like, I could not believe this story. Lady attack and kill 3-year-old in the parking lot. I just want to see what state it happened in because sometimes they set the bail for $5 million. Good. She don't need to get out. They should have never set bail at all. This happened in Ohio. Bail set at $5 million for a woman accused of fatally stabbing 3-year-old outside an Ohio supermarket. She clearly was mentally ill, and you can see that while she was at her court hearing. She's looking into the camera, she's smiling, she's laughing, she's looking around, and it's like, mental illness is like, we need to do a better job in America to help people that are suffering with mental illness, because that's when stuff like this happens. Let me see what the comments says. Yes, that's when things like this happen. Sometimes you have people that commit crimes, and they are really mentally ill, and instead of them going to serve time in prison, they should be, treated in a mental facility and locked away, because sometimes they end up getting off, sometimes they end up being released on probation or parole, and then they're out on the street not receiving any type of mental health services, not on meds, and then you have something like this happen. Basically, the mom was in the parking lot of the supermarket. I'm gonna tell you how the story looked. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. The mother was about to load her groceries into her vehicle when the lady, her name is Ellis, ran at them with a knife. She bum rushed them with a knife and started to stab the little boy. The mom also was hit, and she just walked away. Of course, the little boy, his mom was rushed to the hospital. His mother was treated, and unfortunately, he did not make it. The mom suffered a stab wound to her shoulder. She was clearly trying to protect her baby, but this crazy, deranged lady that she does not know randomly approached her in the parking lot. When I see stories like this, I think of my baby, and I always say, what can I learn from this story? Number one is I need to be more on point when I'm out in the street, because I'm always on my phone saying, stop, baby, stop, just rushing, trying to put the groceries in. We all have been there as moms. And to think that this lady was in the parking lot, probably already frustrated with the toddler, and to turn around and to be attacked by a complete stranger, you suffer a stab wound to your shoulder, and your baby don't make it. That poor mom, that poor mother. And then to turn around and to see a video going viral of your son's killer, basically murderer, standing in court smiling. Bring back the death penalty. I'm sorry. Like, I I would be so distraught. Y'all know those videos that they show of like the victim's family like trying to fight the defendant in court. Like that would be my family because I wouldn't be able to do it. Like mental illness, mental, I don't care what it is. It's like as a parent, I just honestly would not know what to do. But I just want to know, like, do we have any mental health professionals on the line? If you hear watching the replay, please chime into the comments and shed some light on how we can help those that are suffering mental illness. Like I know today, I was just telling my mom how I received an email from my health insurance, and it was just like, did you know, your medical insurance also covers mental health services? Like, I honestly, truly feel like at any point in our lives, all of us can go from having a sane mind to losing it one day. It's, the brain is just like any other organ in our bodies. And, something can go wrong and something can just happen where you can lose your mind. Some people are born this way. Some people have had something happen to them that caused them to lose their minds. But I just think as a community, we have to do better with providing our people with resources and support so that they can get the help that they need to avoid situations like this happening. I know in the Black community and in my community, I think I don't know, I don't know the statistic, but I would say 1 in 3 people can probably say that they know someone where they be like, he a little off, or that girl just crazy. And we say those comments about those people, not knowing that they really may be suffering and they really may need some professional help. And, I don't know why it's such a stigma to seek mental health services, because there's nothing wrong with it. It can truly probably change your life. Just like how when someone is preparing to get married and they say, oh, you should do premarital counseling. Like maybe, everyone deserves. My baby is up. I think my baby is up, y'all. She is. Yes, butterfly. So much going on in the world today. There go my baby, y'all. That's my cue. We made it to 43 minutes. We did it. I'm going to have to cut this live. Come here, big girl. I'm going to have to cut it short because maybe she was having a bad dream and she woke up. I truly appreciate everybody that joined today. If you are watching the replay, don't forget to follow, like, subscribe. I truly appreciate y'all. And I'll catch you in the next one. Come here, baby. It's okay. Come here, big girl. Hold on. I got you, baby. I got you.